That took so much longer than it needed to be. No, you don't understand. Not only did it fucking crash, but I had to restart the PS4 entirely just so it can start working. Just so it can connect to the Wi-Fi again. I'm not even joking. Oh my god. Please don't crash on me again. I'm gonna cry. I'm not even joking. I will start crying. Oh, that fucking scared me. I hope I don't have to do so much again. I'll be so upset. I'll be crying. No way it crashes again, right? No. Please no. Okay.
Both parties
I know what I'm doing now.
When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina...
At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective.
Okay, there we go.
As the countdown when the flatbed truck, he did not realize. Finally,
let me
through. So,
I already spent too much time trying to figure out how to get the fucking internet to connect.
And there you have it. That
does the defendant's side have any...
The key to refuting Linney.
Oh, what was that? So we're blue. Linney entered the tunnel. That's truth. Oh god, I gotta get up and look. I'm bringing... Oh, no, my phone needs to charge. The last sound was from Linney and Hazley's fight, but Linney claimed that he heard nothing in order to cover up the truth. Linney claims he had headed down to the chamber containing... Shut up. Containing the oratory's core upon entering the tunnel and did not witness the crime taking place and thus did not hear the thud. This one.
According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey.
Oh, okay. Linney kidnapped Halsey. Linney knocked Halsey out using the vase and removed her clothes to prevent her from being identified. However, was Linney really in the tunnel at that time? Can't use the same one again. No one left the opera house. Linney had heard a mysterious voice in the chamber. Belonging to Hazley. Linney must have been very confused when he had seen them. Ooh, I only work with these? All with thump. What, with this? Oh god. What's this thing? I'll leave that one. This one. No, let's do the fourth one. Knocked Cowl out. What do I do? What do I do? I am so confused. I don't know what to do. That first one was easy. Oh my god. Oh no, I need help. Onstage accident. Kidnapping Halsey. None of the opera house. No. The woman's
Seems this won't produce.
Okay, so no. No, this one wouldn't do anything either. Oh!
Linny went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core. This is the actual truth.
Oh, are we just playing out his thing? No one left the opera house? No. Knocking out Cowl. What, this? No.
Seems this won't Linny did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
Oh, that's right.
Attention!
Ace Detective Paimon.
Something to say.
Oh.
When the countdown started, Linny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time.
I love this. I love it. I love this. Especially when it's coming from Paimon, because she has a very strong voice.
Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent.
Oh, it's tied! Successful refutation. I don't know what that word is. I can't pronounce it no more. I'm having Sumeru flashbacks. I'm having war flashbacks. Why are you still wearing that?
Wasn't it awesome?
That was amazing.
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
Yes. In fact.
That's right.
Moreover, I believe my opposition's reasoning is flawed.
My reasoning?
The onstage equipment was clearly tampered with in a premeditated fashion. However, you say that Cowl bumped into Linny by chance.
If that's the case, then if Cowl hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Linny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, I love this!
Oh, they have a point.
That's right, you tell them! And that's why they're partners of mine. They've managed to turn things around.
Oh.
Well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims?
Do you happen to remember how you refuted Linny's alibi initially?
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound? Why do you ask? You're saying that he wasn't.
Your claim has now become my weapon. Your claim has become a critical clue. Oh, my weapon. Oh, wait. Wait. What am I doing? What is the evidence that Linny wasn't in the tunnel when the crime took place? Irrelevant. Really? What is that? Oh, it's a sharpener. Okay, cool. So it's only these ones up here. These three. Strange sound from the magic cell. Oh, would it be this? Oh, I'm scared! During the switching performance, there was an audible thud that many audience members heard. This.
That's right! Linny was wasn't in the box or in the tunnel. That's why he didn't hear anything strange during the performance. This means that when the crime happened, Linny had already entered the basement via the vent.
I thought it was via. Is it via or via?
The same clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become the best proof! How do you like that?
Well played. To think you'd use such logic.
You wanna talk. You wanna talk.
Well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
The murderer was... No! God damn it! I wanna cry. I wanna cry. No, this really is Sumeru Flash. This really does remind me of Sumeru. Select the gear icons in the reference to check the corresponding case questions. Don't tell me we're gonna accuse Lynette. Please do not tell me we're accusing Lynette. Select answers and fill all the empty gears to verify the correctness of your deduction. If you have made mistakes, you must take another selection from the remaining options. Once you have answered all the questions correctly, you can complete this logic chain. Oh, I'm gonna cry. No. The guard's investigation report indicates that the fireworks released near the end of the show ignited and burned through the rope suspending the water tank above the stage. This caused the water tank to fall and kill Cowl in the box below. If Linnea is no longer under suspicion, only the other members of the troupe would have been able to tamper with the prompts. Linnea gave a detailed account of how the magic trick was supposed to work. By using a box inside of a box, the idea was for the box containing the audience member to be transported across via a tunnel underneath, and Linnea himself would also use this tunnel to get to the other side. Oh, that was a long sentence. Having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge of onstage interactions. The clothes belonging to Hazley, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. Select any clue to view detailed information.
The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
Yeah, but then he would be killing himself.
Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member. Or did she have her own scheme all along?
I mean, she's the only one that... She could have been the person who just made her disappearance known.
Could there have been a third person involved?
Ooh.
Is that really a possibility?
Select a clue? No, I'm scared. I'm going with the third person. Damn it. The woman.
Halsey is the missing person.
I'm going with the woman. I'm going with Halsey.
His name is Cowl.
No, but she wouldn't have been able to do it. Right? She had no idea how the trick was gonna work. So how would she have been able to tamper with the equipment? But Cowl ended up killing himself, and even then, Halsey got away, or was kidnapped. Who the fuck could it be? I'm going with the lady.
Halsey is the missing person.
Bro, what?
The deceased's name is Cowl.
I'm confused. How does that work? Huh?
Huh? That can't be right. Are you
Yeah.
serious?
That's what I'm getting at too. How the fuck does that work?
The killer was, in fact, Cowl, the deceased!
Oh, is that so? How interesting!
no reason, lady.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
Fucking! I want to kill my... Ooh, I'm gonna... How can we envision Linny as having been unable to interfere with the crime?
No one entered or left the Opera House through its entrances. So where would the criminal have wanted to take Halsey? The deceased's name is Cowell. Linny's... Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel, so there must have been some fear that she would attract attention. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time.
I could add this one for with certainty.
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Linny as well.
This? Who's this prime suspect currently? Wait.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. The deceased's name is
Ooh, no, who's the prime suspect? You.
The deceased's name is Cowell.
No, fuck.
Linny's The deceased's name is Cowell.
Let's switch you with...
Linny was not in the tunnel at...
Ah! Who's this prime suspect?
The deceased's name is
You. Where did the missing Halsey go?
No one entered or left the The sound we heard may have come from a Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel, so there must have been... The sound we heard may have come from a...
No. Those two are wrong.
No one entered or left the Opera House. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. The sound we heard may have come...
Where did the missing Halsey go?
No one entered or...
This? What is it? Oh, so it's the... So what is
It would have been
this?
tough for both people to...
I don't know. Bro, how the fuck does this...
Halsey's clothing was in the...
I don't know how this is supposed to work. I'm missing a thing. Must have understood the methods behind Linny's magic trick and must have been in a position to easily modify the equipment. Leaving aside how he died, Cowell had all the means to commit the crime at his disposal. The strange noise could likely have been the sound of Cowell and Halsey struggling. Linny was not in the tunnel for 1 minute. This would have given the time for Cowell to bring Halsey out of the magic box in the audience stands. But according to the guard's testimony, no one entered or left the Opera House, so even if he had taken her, there'd be no means of exiting. Exiting from the box would have been in full view of the audience, pretty much guaranteeing that they would be discovered.
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
Where in the world did Halsey go?
I see how it is. So this was all just a bluff.
I'm missing a
And here I
thing!
thought you
Is
had
it...
something to show for it. But it seems you're still far from the truth.
Am I missing
Look.
something?
Since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different track?
Like...
Just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial design.
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared.
Halsey, I'm missing Halsey.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely.
Yeah, that is true.
And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear. You know, like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
Magic escaping from the water tank. Wait, could it have been the water?
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents. But do you
Oh,
not
that's
see
right,
that the
Lynette
crowd
got
is
out of the
growing
water
impatient?
cave. water
There is
cage.
no greater sin in this opera house than an awkward delay in the performance.
Shut up. It's tied? Is it? I can't tell. It's tilted.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
No, wait a little bit. Hold on a second.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
You guys do not understand. Right now I am standing right in front of my TV just so I can actually get focused and understand this bullshit. It is just a... it's a repeat of Sumeru and the thinking shit! Oh, I was just joking around with the title. I didn't expect it to be fucking true. Where did missing Hazley go?
No one entered or left the opera house.
What's this?
The vase was not broken by chance. It was used to cover important...
Yes, it worked. Well, of course it worked. It had to have. It would have had to.
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind.
That's right. I remember that.
If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed into water...
Oh, just a moment, please. I do hope you know how preposterous you sound at the moment.
Okay, then how did Lynette get out of the water tank?
Could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic trick.
I request that we examine Cowell's personal effects. We might find something there.
Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Linny already knows this truth very well.
You're trying to put... What's the word? Pit us against each other,
Magic
aren't you?
tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection.
That is
But
true.
Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about two completely different things.
Still, reviewing his personal life.
Even
and...
so, I trust the traveler's judgment. The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps a new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense.
Sorry if I'm talking a lot during this segment. I'm just really focused into this.
Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
Hmm?
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
That's how you see it.
Nevertheless, I
can't
believe
say
that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more progress. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased, Cowell.
After some time, a guard returns with news.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are... water from the primordial sea.
Ooh.
The primordial sea.
I don't think that's good, is it? Nuvulate should know if that's
The
good or
note's
not.
contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice. The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty. The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject. As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
You've got to be kidding! People dissolving into water?
No, the people of Fontaine dissolving into water.
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but it's just a coincidence, isn't it?
I don't know, is it?
If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowl was targeting that girl... Wait just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
What? What does it mean?
Mademoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
We're busy in a trial!
Let's go. Just trust me.
What?
Order! Order!
It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results, but we cannot yet verify the veracity of these clues. Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found. Guards, please continue examining the items along these lines. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence, so please continue speaking.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected together.
Right! Like the metal hook! That one didn't make sense at all.
Yeah, why is the metal hook even there?
Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
The liquid the guards found in Cowell's luggage seems to have the ability to dissolve Fontanians into water. Who is the prime suspect currently? Cowell.
The deceased's name is...
What item did the culprit use to control the timing of the what? Dissolution? Dissolution?
Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time.
No.
Did she have something to do with this?
No. Stop right there. I should not have listened to this. I know exactly what this is implying, and I am not ready for it.
I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box.
The timing of the dissolution.
Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but was instead some form of triggering mechanism.
Right now I want to put that one in.
The water from the primordial sea should already have been prepped before Halsey entered the magic box.
Oh, what item did the culprit use to dissolve Halsey? This one. What item did the culprit use to hide the mechanism behind the crime?
The rope that held the water tank.
Oh.
I remember there was something else.
Oh, was it this? No, please don't let it. Okay. I was gonna cry if it was gonna be Lynette. If it was gonna involve Lynette. I was genuinely gonna fucking cry.
It's Ace Paimon's time to shine again! In the original plan, Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowell would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel, and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Oh, deserved.
It does make sense.
Fucking deserved.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of evidence.
It's tight again.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person? What a humiliation.
Bozo.
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led to Cal's death. His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence.
Ooh.
I shall now invite him on stage to share it with us.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case.
Ooh.
And we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal effects.
Ha! I'm sorry?
What?
That can't be.
What?
I see. Well, how wonderfully comedic to have your own counterattack only to come back and wound you.
No, I'm pretty sure that was placed.
Does this not clear all doubt?
That was placed.
My dear
That was
citizens,
staged.
my loyal audience, allow me
Be
to
quiet.
present my reasoning and bring this performance to a swift close.
Oh no.
Linny did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all. Indeed, he did leave the scene via the vent. Having made modifications to the props beforehand, his accomplice Cowl then caused Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea. But upon his return, in cruel avarice, Linny desired sole credit and prepared to do away with his partner in crime. Ultimately, he knocked Cowl out, and the tool meant to cover the crime up also became a murder weapon. Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion, it does seem that the famed Fatui is quite the cold-blooded and ruthless organization.
I agree with that part. However, there is some flaws in your...
Mr. Linny.
No.
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to make a rebuttal here.
Uh-oh.
Is this the end of the road?
No. Please. You're not even gonna let me get a chance?
I can't think of anything either. It doesn't look like there's any way around this. Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move. Why did this have to happen now?
That water was planted.
I think we've all seen enough now. And we have ample witnesses to my flawless reasoning.
Be quiet, you are doubting yourself too.
I believe this is indeed the finale.
No, it's not. It can't be.
Now then, my good, noble Chief Justice.
What if it ends on a draw?
In your view,
Excuse me, everyone, but I must interject.
Oh, Navia.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout and to respect the ongoing legal proceedings.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic?
Oh!
I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. Please, do the honors, Mr. Linny, if you would be so kind.
What?
What in the world is she saying?
I don't know. I'm just as confused
No
as you
offense,
are.
miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Huh? Right. What was it? Huh? My flashlight? Oh, it's a little boat. It is technically a little hat too. You can take that. I don't want it. Yeah.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion.
I'm confused.
Once everyone believes the illusion,
Can't magic reveal the truth to them once again?
Oh,
And
you're
wouldn't such a
recreating
trick
it?
Be the most marvelous finale to today's
Oh
performance?
no. Are you recreating it?
Lenny and Lynette, give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rasula has made the necessary arrangements on your behalf.
Huh?
But, as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
I understand.
What do you want? I don't.
And voila.
Huh?
Sorry for the interruption.
What just happened?
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
Huh?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence.
You killed Cowl!
I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial.
Oh, you little shit, you're gonna...
I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me. And then before I knew it, she caught me.
I don't care, you deserved it. We would not be here.
Underestimate us three.
We would not be here if you had just stepped up and gone to fucking trial.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowl.
Oh my god. Oh, my heart. I could not handle this trial any longer, dude.
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt.
Why are you here? And I can't believe a Mondstadtian fucking killed Cowl.
But I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one.
Oh.
That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before.
Until now.
But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely
Oh,
got away.
wait!
Lenny was the one who caught me in the act.
Yeah, I remember you now.